And he said, I am the Christ, and upon this rock I will build my church. That revelation, it wasn't talking about Peter being the rock. It's about Jesus being the rock. Okay, and then Matthew 22:21 says, the stone which the builder rejected has become the chief cornerstone. We could talk all lesson just about Jesus being the cornerstone. And then later, Peter, the guy that was talking to Jesus about who art thou, Christ, Peter, when he writes his letter to the church, now he gets it. He didn't have to ask the question this time, and this is in 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 4. And again, this is the guy that was questioning who's the rock and what's the revelation. And Peter says, coming to him, that we come to him, Jesus, who is the living stone. And he was rejected by man, but chosen by God. So that living stone was the rock, and that revelation is really the key to the lesson. So today's lesson, we're talking about methods. When we talk about methods of building, where's Brother Moss? There he is. Brother Moss, when we're thinking about building a house, if we're thinking about plumbing, are we going to use PEX or PVC or maybe sweating some copper, back in the day? Yeah, so, and then we think about, are we going to build it on a slab? Pastor Paul, are we going to build on a slab, or are we going to build it pier and beam, Brother Blake? Okay, so that's the thoughts that we think about. Are we going to put hardy board on the outside? Are we going to put aluminum siding? This is a method as we think about building a church, building a house. And so then when you think about, are we going to put asphalt roof or shingles on? Are we going to put on a metal roof? All of these are thoughts of how do you build a building. And sometimes you make a change, like I think this. We'll say that again. An extraordinary event that manifests divine intervention in human affairs, such as a healing or unnatural acts of nature or science. So miracles are a part of the foundation of the New Testament church. Miracles are not some crazy thing that just, so really in Acts the 3rd chapter, right after Acts the 2nd chapter, when we receive the Holy Ghost and the outpouring of the Holy Ghost, we know the story in Acts chapter 3, and it says Peter and John were going up to the church or up to the temple, I'll just say up to church to pray. And as they're walking by, we all know the story so well, but a man who was lame from his mother's womb was laying there, and he said, help me, give me alms, help me. And we know that easy, famous line that has been repeated and preached and preached and preached, but